video we are going to learn standard 5th subject EVS and chapter number 3rd from testing to digesting. So students, see, our lesson name is what? From testing to digesting. For testing, we have seen some food examples. That foods are, when we eat that foods, it goes means through mouth we eat that, then where it goes. But in mouth, what happens? We seen about the tests, different tests. So these all things we are learning in this lesson. So first we have seen the tests, about the different tests. How can we come to know that the food is tasty, or what is the smell of that food? By our nose, by that smell of food, we come to know what is the food is there. Then by tasting also, we come to know that what is the taste of that food. Then we seen in our tongue also there are 4 types of food senses, means small senses or taste senses we can say. Okay. So in previous part we have seen some chewing about the, then what happen if we eat something, where it goes. Now see, we'll move ahead. We are looking about the saliva. So see, think what does the saliva in mouth do? So when saliva mixed with food, it makes that food easier, softer and easy to digest. One question was there about the GABA. When we eat GABA, we are starting to chewing it, and when we chew it, our saliva mixed with that GABA, and then that saliva make that food or make that GABA soft or softer, and then we can eat that food. After eating, where it goes, that food where it goes, we'll move ahead. See, straight from the heart. Page number 27. Straight from the heart, where do you think the food must be going after you put in your mouth and swallow it? In the picture given here, draw the path of the food through your body. Share your picture with your friends. Do all you have similar pictures? Means there they gave one picture. In that picture we have to draw our inner body parts, and everyone should draw that. And then you have to check it that everyone having similar body parts or everyone having different body parts. Of course, answer will be same, that everyone having similar body parts. Some questions are there. We'll see that questions. You have to write that questions in your notebook. I will give you answer orally. Discuss. How do you feel when you are very hungry? How would you describe it? For example, sometimes we jokingly say, I am so hungry, I could eat an elephant. Means students, why we said that I can eat an elephant means when we are so much hungry, at that time we said that I can eat an elephant. But see, how do you feel when you are very hungry? How you feel that? So some indicates are there. Means we will get angry while we are hungry. Then some advertisings are there in TV serials. See, we can see there is a one gorilla, and there is one girl also, that about some category that advertises there. I hope you have seen that. Then that are the indicates our body is giving us. Okay, so like that we are know that I am hungry. What are the indicates? So see, when hungry, head aches, means our head starting to ache. Then angry easily, we are angry easily when we are hungry. Then we feel tired when we are hungry. Or small children are there, they starting to cry when they are hungry. And some animals also there, when they are hungry, they are also starting to cry. Okay. See, next question. How do you come to know that you are hungry? As I told you, some indicates are there, and also we get strong urge to eat something. Means we are strongly need something to eat. That time we can say that I am hungry. Then think what would happen if you do not eat anything for 2 days. For 2 days we do not anything eat. No, it is nearly impossible that we without food we can't eat, means we can't live 2 days. Some people are there, they are living without food, or they can live without food for 2 days. But if we live or if we not eat food for 2 days, then our physical fitness will change, means we feel sick, we feel asleep, we feel very weak. Like this indicates our body will show us while we are not eating food for 2 days. Then would you be able to manage without drinking water for 2 days? Next, where do you think the water that we drink goes? Now this is a very easy question and I hope you know the answer. You also have to write answer in your notebook. Then next see, Neetu was giving a glucose drip. Now students see what is a glucose. Means it is related with the doctor's dictionary, means glucose. Glucose means a drink that gives us strength, that makes us strong. Okay, that called glucose. We have seen that word glucose means in the hospitals also, then in our books also, then in medical shops also. Okay, Glucon D, Glucon Power, like these brands are there. That also brands we are eating, mixing with water. Okay, that are called glucose. So glucose means what? It is a water with sugar, salt. Okay, and what that water does, it goes in our body and it gives strength to our body parts from inner side. That's called glucose powder. Now we'll see in brief what is a glucose. See, Neetu was very sick all day. She was vomiting and she also had loose motions. Whatever she ate, she vomited. Her father gave her sugar and salt solution. By evening, Neetu was feeling weak and dizzy. When she got up to go to the doctor, she fainted. Her father had to carry her to the doctor. The doctor said that Neetu should get admitted in the hospital. She needs to be given a glucose drip. Hearing this, Neetu got confused. She knew that during the games period in school, she sometimes gave the glucose to drink. But that was glucose drip. Dr. Aunty explained, your stomach is upset, your body is not keeping any food and water and it has become very weak. The glucose drip will give you some strength quickly even without eating anything. Okay, so that is a glucose, means she is sick there and she is not eating anything because of vomiting. Whatever she is eating, by vomiting it goes out. That's why in her body there is no any strength, there is no any power. That's why her father take her to the doctor. Then doctor said she should be admitted in the hospital, will give her glucose. So what is a glucose? Glucose, as I told you, glucose is a water of mixed with the salt and sugar that made us strong. Then question answers, page number 28. Do you remember that in class 4th you made a solution, sugar and salt? Neetu's father also made this and gave her. Why do you think this is given to someone who vomiting and loose motions? Who has vomiting and loose motions? So when we are, means when someone get loose motions or when someone is vomiting, when his or her body is not accepting food inside, that time they are feeling vomiting, that time they are feeling loose, means they not having a power to walk, to say or something else. So that time their inner body parts need some strength. So we offer them sugar or we offer them this glucose. Okay. Then have you heard the word glucose or seen it written anywhere? You should write the answer. Then, have you ever tested glucose? How does it taste? Tell your friends. Have you or anyone in your family been given a glucose drip? When and why? Tell us in the class about it. You have to write in the notebook the answer. Nitu's teacher used to tell girls have glucose while playing hockey. Why do you think she did this? While playing any game, while playing hockey or any game, cricket, our body is sweeping that time. Our body means water is coming outside, that's sweat, we call it sweat. So that's our body is sweating that time, and with that water, our body's sugar, our body's strength is going with that water. So which water is going outside by drinking glucose or glucose powder, that again we increased our body power. That's why while playing we are drinking that glucose powder or glucose. Look at Nitu's picture and describe what is happened. How is the glucose drip being given? Look at the picture. You should write the answer. One bottle is there, needle is there, and using that needle they are giving or supplying the glucose to the Nitus. Then a short poem is there. Then we'll stop here. See Martin's window. Here's an old story. It seems so funny. There was a window in Martin's tummy. Actually, by mistake Martin was shot. Right in the stomach, it bled a lot. The wound slowly held it and was covered by skin. But the hole was still there. You could peer right in. You could peep right in. Oh, what a chance for doctors to study. What happens to the food inside the body? Their story seems odd, but it's really true. The secret of Martin's stomach helps us all, me and you. This poem by Rajesh Utsahi, Chakmak, August 1985, translated by Anupa Lal. So there is a Martin named boy, and he is having a hole in his stomach. Means we can peep in his stomach what is going inside from his stomach. We can see that. It is a by mistaken shoot to him, and that's why that hole is there. So we can peep in the hole, we can see what is going inside, and that is a very good chance for the doctors. Why? Because doctors can see how food will digest in our body. So that's why it is a good chance to the doctors also. We can peep out to his stomach also. Okay, so next part will continue in next video. Today we'll stop here. If you have any query, you can contact with me. Thank you so much. Hello students, in previous video we have seen about standard 5th subject EVS and chapter number 3 from testing to digestive. So we have seen a Martin story in last video. Then we are going to see a stomach with a window, story of Martin. So see page number 30. Open page number 30 or put your finger with the line. See, in the poem you read about the soldier called Martin. In 1822 he was 18 years old and was very healthy. When he was shot, he got seriously hurt. At that time, Dr. Beaumont was called to treat him. Dr. Beaumont cleaned the wound and put the dressing. After 1.5 years, doctor found that Martin's wound had healed, except for one thing. He had a big hole in his stomach. The hole was covered with loose flap of skin, like the washer in a football. Press the skin and you could peep into Martin's stomach. Not only that, the doctor could also take out food from the stomach by putting a tube in the hole. Dr. Beaumont felt he had found a treasure. Can you guess how much time he spent on doing different experiments on this stomach? 9 years. During this time, Martin grew up and got At that time, scientists did not know how food was digested. How does the liquid digestive juices in the stomach help? Does it only help in making the food wet and soft? Or does it also help in a digestion? So there is a Martin who was injured in 1822. Dr. Beaumont was there. He treated him. After 1.5 years, Dr. Beaumont know that Martin wound was healed without a skin. Means in that hole is as it is. It's not healed by the skin. So it is a jackpot for the doctor because no means the doctor can't see that what is going on inside the body. But in the Martin story, the doctor can see inside the body of what is going on in the Martin's body. So it is a jackpot for the doctors. Then doctors done experiment with that stomach for 9 years. That Dr. Beaumont. In this period, Dr. Beaumont got married also. Then see, Dr. Beaumont took some liquid juices out of the stomach. He wanted to see what would happen to a food item kept in a glass filled with it. Would it digest it on its own? For this, he did an experiment. With the help of a tube, he took out some digestive juices from the stomach. At 8:30 a.m., he put 20 tiny pieces of boiled flesh in the 10 milliliters of the juice. He kept the glasses at the same temperature as that of our stomach, about 30 degrees Celsius. When he checked at 2 p.m., he found that the pieces of fish had dissolved. Dr. Beaumont tried this experiment with different food items. He gave Martin the same food at the same time and then compared how long it took for food to be digested in the glass at Martin's stomach. He recorded his observation in the table. Now see on page number 31, there is one table about the Martin's experiment. What doctors had done with experiment, he put a same temperature, what temperature in the Martin's body and what that temperature in the one glass. He put some pieces in that glass also, and he gives to eat that pieces to the Martins also, and he checked that time, what time get glass to digest and what time get Martin to digest, and he recorded that all the things with in the table. So we're going to see that table. See, here is a part of his observation table. Food item and then time taken for digestion. See, unboiled milk is there in the stomach. It gets 2 hours 15 minutes. In the glass with digestive juices, it takes 4 hours 45 minutes. Boiled milk 2 hours in the stomach, and in the glass it takes 4 hours 15 minutes. Then full boiled egg, it takes in stomach 3 hours 30 minutes. In the glass it takes 8 hours. Then half boiled egg, it takes 3 hours, and in the glass it takes 6 hours 30 minutes. Then raw egg beaten, it takes 2 hours in stomach, and in the glass it takes 4 hours 15 minutes. And last one, a raw egg, 1 hour 30 minutes, and in the glass it takes 4 hours. So see what is the difference in our body part, means in our stomach and to the same temperature. So what does our stomach do? So everyone get confused. No, then what is our stomach do? Why it is getting less time than the glass? Dr. Beaumont did many experiments and found out many secrets about digestion. He found that food digests faster in the stomach than outside. Did you notice this is in the table? Our stomach churns food to digest it. The doctor also saw that the food did not digest properly. When Martin was there, he also found that the juice in our stomach is acidic. Have you heard of anyone taking about acidity, especially when that person has not eaten well or the food is not digested properly? Dr. Bim's experiments become famous across the world. After this, many scientists did many such experiments. What did you say? No, they did not shoot people in the stomach, nor did they wait for a patient with a hole in the stomach. They used other scientific ways to look inside our body. Did you like the story of Martin's, or should we say the story of our own stomach? So very interesting story is it helpful. His body helpful to Dr. Biermans. He did so many experiments. He also success in that experiments. Okay. So did you like this story, or you want to make your own stomach story? You should write that. Then see, think and discuss. Imagine if you had been a place of Dr. Bierman, what experiments would you have done to find out the secrets of our stomach? Write about your experiments. So if you are the doctor and you have to do experiments with the food, so what experiments will you do? You have to write in the answer. Then see page number 32. Good food, good health. So now we are reached here as a good food, good health. Good food, good health. Dr. Aparna has two patients, Rashmi and Kailash. Dr. Aparna talked to them to find out more about them. Read what the doctor found. Rashmi 5 years old, Kailash 7 years old. Rashmi, she looks about 3 years old. She looks about 3 years old. She has very thin arms and legs and a pot belly and stomach like a balloon. She often falls sick. She always feels tired and cannot go to school regularly. She does not have the strength even to play on the ground. Then food. She is lucky if she can get a little rice or one roti to eat in a whole day. By reading this inscription, we are thinking that Rashmi is very weak and she is not ready, or means her body is very big. Then see Kailash, about the Kailash, he looks older than his age. Its body is fat and fluffy. He has pain in his legs. He is not very active. He goes to school by bus and spends many hours watching TV. Food. He does not like to eat home cooked food like dal, rice, vegetables and roti. The only thing he finds tasty are chips, burger, pizzas and soft drinks from the market. So see, they both are weak there. Means even Kailash is eating food, then also he is weak, and Rashmi not eating food, then also she is weak. Why? Because Kailash eating fast food, Rashmi not eating at all, only one roti enough for her. So see, Dr. Aparna measured the height and weight of both children. Then she told them, there is only one treatment for both of you. Your problem is proper food. Means they need proper food. Kailash have to eat homemade food, and Rashmi also have to eat homemade food. Why do you think Rashmi could eat only one roti in the whole day? Because she is weak, her body is weak, and her body is thinking that only one roti is much for me, I can't eat more than roti. That's why she is eating only one roti. Do you think Kailash would like games and sports? No, because he is wasting his time watching TV and eating chips, only that things. And one more thing, that he is pain, his legs also paining. So that's why he doesn't like sports. What do you understand by proper food? So what is a proper food? Proper food means what? We should eat roti, dal, rice, vegetables, fruits, milk. These all called proper foods made by our mother, made by in the home. That food called proper food, and that proper food we should eat in 2 times in a day or 3 times in a day. That is called proper food. Then, why do you think that the food of Rashmi and Kailash was not proper? Because she is eating one roti and he is eating fast food. That's why their food is not proper. Find out. Talk with your grandparents or elderly people and find out what they ate and what work they did when they were of your age. Means you have to ask your grandparents or you have to ask your older people that what they were doing in a whole day. Now think about yourself, your daily activities and daily diet. After asking them, you should think about your daily diet and your routine also. Then are these similar to different from what your grandparents did and ate? Means our time routine, our food and their food. It is similar or not? You have to compare that and you have to write answer in your notebook. Then see proper food. Every child's right. A big question mark is there. Every child's right means proper food. Every child right. You have read about two children. One is Kailash, who does not like homemade food. The other one is Rashmi, who does not even get one proper meal a day. About half the children in our country are like Rashmi. They do not get enough food that they need to grow and develop properly. These children are weak and sickly, often ill in poor health. But it is the right of every child to get proper food. Okay, so proper food, every child's right. It is a question mark is there, and like Rashmi, in our India, there is so many children who is not getting one time food to eat. Means they are also weak, they are also ill, they are also feeling sick. So for them we have to do something. Our government have to do something, and our government is doing these things. Then see page number 34. Read about this story in Kalali district in Odisha. We'll see what is the story. Gomti is a 30 years old. Gomti works in fields of a rich farmer. For all her hard work, she gets paid very little. So little that she cannot even buy enough rice to feed her family. Some months she does not get any work at all. Then she has to eat leaves and roots from the jungle. Gomti's children are weak with hunger and always sick. Few years ago her husband died of hunger. Now see, because of hunger, how many problems that Gomti have to face. First of all, she's getting so many less salary for his hard work. In that salary, she can't able to buy a rice also. She can't give that rice to their children also. And because of that hunger, sometimes she's eating leaves and then living. And because of this hunger, her husband also died. Then most rice grows in Kalahandi district. Rice is even sent to other states from here. Many times the rice that keeps lying in the same Kalahandi, there are many. Many poor people like Gomti. Why do people die of hunger in such a places? Okay, so this is a sad story of Gomti. Her family, her husband, her children also die with the hunger, and at that place where rice is growing very fastly and there is too much godowns of rice. So why it is happening? Think and discuss. Do you know any child who does not get enough to eat in the whole day? What are the reasons for this? You have to write the answer. Then have you